Welcome back, artists. So today we are going to work on sorting our colors into two color groups, warm and cool colors. So here I have a bin of markers and I am going to work on sorting the warm and cool colors. When we do rainbow order, the front of the rainbow is the warm colors. The second part of the rainbow is the cool colors. So I'm going to try to put these into categories where I have cool colors on one side and warm on the other. So now that I have sorted my colors, I have a area where I have warm colors, I have an area where I have the cool colors, and then I have these leftover colors. The browns, the blacks, and the grays, those actually are another family called the neutral colors, but we're not going to be using these colors for this project. So you can set them aside if you have them in yours. But the next thing we're going to do is we're going to create a chart. And if you are at school, you can use your learning log. If you are at home, I would encourage you to grab a piece of paper and fold it in half like a book. And then you will have two sections, one section and two sections for the chart. In my learning log, I'm going to turn to my next empty page and I'm going to draw a line across the top. And you can do this in pencil, or if you wanted to, you could use marker for this as well. I'm going to go across the top on both pages. And on one page, I'm going to write the word warm, W-A-R-M. And then on the other side, I'm going to write the words cool, C-O-O-L. And then once I have my colors, my 2 pages labeled, I am going to color the colors that belong in there. So for example, on my warm page, I would use oranges. And this is a good opportunity for you to practice coloring with markers as well. I would also use the reds and the pinks. So I start by drawing a shape, and then I use the side of the marker. Notice how I'm not holding it up like a pencil. I'm holding it back a little bit, so that way I can get the side of the marker and make a bigger line. And we want to make sure we get a yellow in here too, because those are the 3 biggies, red, orange, and yellow. The beginning of the rainbow are the 3 big warm colors. But now let's see, this one is like a peach or a pink. That is like another version of red or orange, so that can also be a warm color. And if you have other variations that you want to add to yours, feel free to do so. But you're trying to create a visual reminder of what is warm and what is cool. And then I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. So now that I have a chart for my warm and cool colors, and hopefully you have put all of the markers that you have at home in one of these spots, now I'm ready to do some more practicing of my coloring. So on my practice sheet where I drew my heart, I'm going to start by coloring some of the spaces in my heart. And when we color with markers, you want to try to use the lighter color first. So yellow is the lightest marker that we have. So I'm going to take yellow and I'm going to outline my shape first. And remember, you can move or turn your paper to make this easier for you when you color. And then I'm really working on trying my best to do lines. Now, it's okay if I want to do yellow again, but can I do it next to it? No, we don't want to color the shapes next to or the neighboring shapes the same color. So if I want to do yellow again, I can, but I want to leave some space in between. So I'll do this shape over here with yellow. So I outline first, and I'm trying hard to make sure I stay within that heart shape, because remember, we want the heart shape to be warm colors and the outside or the background to be cool colors. And now I'm going to take my marker, I'm going to make lines. And remember, when we color with marker, we use soft pressure, so I'm not pressing down very hard. And I'm also using the side of my marker By using the side of the marker, I make a nice thick line. If I use the tip, like if I hold this like a pencil, do you see how much smaller these lines are? It's going to take me a much longer time. So by using that side, I can get thicker lines and go quicker. This does take a little bit of practice, but it's going to help your markers last longer, and it will make your project look neater too. And then I can change colors and do another one. Now this color isn't the same, so if I wanted to do this color right next to yellow, I can. But I'm just going to continue practicing my coloring until I feel comfortable coloring in lines. Now this marker is getting a little bit fuzzy. See what I'm saying by that? So this marker is getting light. So I want to stop coloring with this marker, and that marker should probably go into the garbage. I'm going to see, this one looks pretty close. So I'm going to see if this one will work better. Oh yes, this one works much nicer. Do you see how the color is more consistent? And I can just color right over that other stuff that I did before and fill that in so I don't have any white showing. And there we go.